Hey Shallowford, I know it might not feel like it, but summer is here. June is just a couple days away. And so we wanted to let you know what the Summer at Shallowford plan is. We have three main areas for our summer plan, and here they are: together, at home, and personal. We know many of you are ready to be together. I think we're all ready to be together, but maybe we have differing medical statuses that are keeping us at home still, or maybe we're trying to be cautious to make sure we don't get sick, and that's okay. We want to continue to care for all of you no matter where you fall on the spectrum, and that's why we have three areas. The first part of our plan is how we're going to gather together. We do have some ways to take some cautious steps forward to be together again in person. One of those is our Sunday gatherings. We're going to have limited attendance. We've spaced out seating, blocked off some rows, have consulted with cleaning companies on the best way to clean before and after services. And we're excited to offer two services in June and July on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. We're going to be open to having 50 people in each service, and we will not have childcare. So if your kids are old enough, we'd love to have them. If you feel like they would thrive in an environment like that, please bring them. We'd love to see them. But we will not have childcare, so just know that as you sign up to come. We will have ways for you to sign up to bring your family. And so that's one major way we're going to gather together this summer. The other way is we're going to revive our gospel community groups and open up the church house. We heard you on the survey that you're willing to meet with some families, even willing to let your kids play, but many of you are hesitant to do it in homes, and that's okay. So we feel like we can open a controlled environment right here at Shallowford with toys and classrooms that we've cleaned and will clean after you come, with a space open for adults to be together, a playground and outside options. So we hope that some of these aspects of our together plan this summer will make it possible for you to gather with others that you've desperately missed out on the last couple of months. The next part of our plan is at home. Many of you are unable or unwilling to gather together yet, and that is okay. We're all in different places and have different comfort levels. And so what we want to do is continue to minister to those of you who are at home for whatever reason. And so we're going to continue to record our services, put them up on Facebook and YouTube. The ladies' Bible study this summer is going to be the women's summer group. You're reading a book together, and I cannot wait for you to dive into Jen Wilkins' awesome book. And that will be done over Zoom, so you can still participate from home. Pastor Matthew is putting together an incredible plan to take what VBS we normally do at the church house and give it to you so you can do it at home. Maybe you want to gather with a couple families. Maybe you want to do it with just your kids. Maybe you want to invite some neighbors to come. But we're going to give you VBS this year, and I can't wait for you to see our plan to do that. The last part of our plan is personal. We want to encourage every single one of you to embrace three rhythms every single week this summer. The first is encountering God. We want every week for us to ask this question: how will I encounter God this week? We're going to look at ways you can be encountering God every day through scripture and prayer, but we want us to be very specific this summer about asking that question: how will I encounter God? The second rhythm is experiencing community. How are you going to experience community? We shouldn't let the physical distance keep us from engaging in relationships that we desperately need. So we hope every week you're experiencing community. And here's the last way: engaging the world. The mission of God does not stop for a worldwide pandemic. There are still neighbors that need hope. There are needy people that we can help them and provide things that they need, and the nations still need to be reached with the gospel. So every week we want to ask, how are you going to engage the world? We're excited to have some more resources on all three of those as we continue throughout the summer, so stay tuned. You'll see more info about how to be involved in those three weekly personal rhythms. Well, Shallowford, we're excited for our Summer at Shallowford plan. We can't wait to see some of you. We can't wait to talk together. And please don't hesitate to give us feedback. We can't wait to adapt our plan. We know it's going to change. And so as we move towards the fall, just so you know how we're thinking, we're watching the public schools. When the public schools reopen, we're probably going to follow their lead. And that's what we're waiting on to trigger us opening our childcare on Sunday morning again. So watch the public schools. When you hear from them, you'll probably hear from us shortly after. But we feel like we can trust the direction they're going to move. So that's kind of our main trigger for opening childcare on Sunday mornings. We're excited for what God's doing in the Shallowford family, and we're praying for you. So reach out. Stay tuned on how you can get connected with all that's going on at Shallowford this summer, and we'll see you soon.